Hello, everybody. Hello, Krishinabon. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Flying type, our third Flying type team out of 7. And that's all we have going out of here is Flying type. Hello, Krishinabon. My day is going okay. I was off work this morning to go to a visitation, which is not a happy thing, but I wanted to go pay my respects. My neighbor passed away. And so that's where I was going this morning. So you don't think this team will be that good? You're probably right. But as we do on this first episode, starting off things, we're getting our team up to level 7, and we're gonna read about our Pokemon. So this is gonna be a very grass training heavy team because we have 3 slow leveling rate Pokemon on this team. We got Moltres and better Moltres, yeah. So speaking of that, we are going to read about Moltres to start things off. So Moltres is a slow leveling rate Pokemon, of course. Moltres is a large avian Pokemon with golden plumage. It has a long, flowing head crest and a billowing tail, both made of reddish-orange and yellow flames. Additionally, its wings are also shrouded in fiery plumage. It has a long, thin neck, a pointed brown beak, and smaller, triangular eyes. Its thin brown legs have feet that have 3 forward-facing toes and 1 backward-facing toe, and it has short talons. Moltres sheds forms with every flap of its wings, creating a brilliant flash of flames. By dipping itself into the magma of an active volcano, this Pokemon can heal itself. It migrates from the south with the coming of spring, and it is said to bring an early springtide in the cold lands. There have been stories of Moltres using its wings to assist those lost in the mountains. Moltres is rarely seen. In Generation 2, Sky Attack was its signature move. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Moltres, Gold says, this legendary bird scatters embers with every flap of its wings. It is a thrilling sight to behold. Silver says, this legendary bird Pokemon is said to bring early spring to wintry lands it visits. And Crystal says, a legendary bird Pokemon, it is said to migrate from the south along with the spring. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have any issues with this team. We've got 2 legendary birds out of the 4 we had left to use. And we got also 1 other really good flying Pokemon. It's going to be pretty stacked, honestly. Alright, well there's Moltres at level 7. We'll swap now to other Firebird, Ho-Oh. Alright, so Ho-Oh is another slow leveling rate Pokemon. Ho-Oh is an avian Pokemon resembling a phoenix and a peacock. Its feathers are predominantly gold and red with yellow tail feathers, a white underside, and green feathers at the tips of its wings. Yes, Sky Attack is its signature move, is what it says. For Moltres. Ho-Oh has a green stripe on its neck, a yellow beak, black rings around its red eyes, and a feathered yellow crest on its head. Ho-Oh's wings are prismatic, causing it to trail a rainbow behind it. It has darkly colored feet and legs with 4 toes and long talons. Ho-Oh is considered the guardian of the skies and has a mythical power to resurrect the dead. Prior to Generation 6, Ho-Oh was the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Sacred Fire. It is said that when it flies, its huge wings create bright, colorful rainbows. The rare few who bear witness to Ho-Oh are promised eternal happiness. Ho-Oh used to perch at the top of various towers located across the Johto region. The Bell Tower until the Brass Tower was destroyed by fire, and in Goldenrod Tower in ancient times. It now presumably flies through the world in search of a trainer with a pure heart. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Ho-Oh, Gold says, legends claim this Pokemon flies across the world skies continuously on its magnificent 7-colored wings. And Silver says a legend says that that its body glows in 7 colors. A rainbow is said to form behind it when it flies. And Crystal says it will reveal itself before a pure-hearted trainer by shining its bright rainbow-colored wings. And that is our information on Ho-Oh. We're going to finish getting Ho-Oh up to level 7 here. I think we're on struggles now. Go. Alright, we're going to do Aerodactyl next. Because Aerodactyl is our 3rd and final slow leveling rate Pokemon. 3 slow leveling rate Pokemons. Aerodactyl is a reptilian bipedal prehistoric Pokemon that resembles a pterosaur with several draconic features. It has small, sharply pointed ears, narrow, dark green eyes, a ridged snout, a gaping mouth, and a strong lower jaw full of serrated fangs. Its body is covered in light blue-gray skin, and it has a large, violet, membranous wings. Slow leveling Pokemon, that's right, yeah. Woohoo! The clawed hands at the end of each of its wings allow it to grasp objects. There is a hump-like ridge with a spike on its back, and it has a strong tail with an arrow-shaped tip. Its talon-like feet have 2 toes in the front and 1 in the back, and are capable of scooping up and tightly clutching its prey in flight. Aerodactyl's serrated, saw-like fangs and ferocious attitude were very imposing in its time. Its fangs can rip out throats and tear through the skin of any Pokemon to pieces, even Steel-type Pokemon. By spreading its wings, Aerodactyl is believed to have flown by gliding through the skies, freely letting out its high-pitched cries. However, it is slow to walk on land. It liked to nest in mountains where it enjoyed both safety and seclusion. Aerodactyl lived in prehistoric times and was theorized to become extinct thanks to a giant meteor impact. It was stored in modern times using genetic material extracted from amber. Some casualties occurred during these attempts. Even still, this restoration is not considered perfect. And then our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Aerodactyl. Gold says, a vicious Pokemon from the distant past. It appears to have flown by spreading its wings and gliding. Silver says, this vicious Pokemon is said to have flown in ancient skies while shrieking high-pitched cries. And Crystal says, in prehistoric times, this Pokemon flew freely and fearlessly through the skies. Yeah, Ho-Oh does have a really good move pool. I absolutely agree with that. I think we're going to go for Sacred Fire, Earthquake, Shadow Ball, and Sunny Day for Ho-Oh. I was thinking about including Psychic, but I don't know if we'll need it. I mean, Psychic is good against poison types, which we'll be fine against, and fighting types, which all of our guys are flying and already super effective. Alright, and last but not least, we have Doduo. Alright, so Doduo is a medium-fast leveling rate Pokemon. Doduo is a 2-headed bipedal avian Pokemon. Moltres does learn Flamethrower in this gen. Yeah, remember that from our flying type playthrough with it, that we actually do get Flamethrower on our Moltres. Each head on Doduo has a long, sharp beak and 2 beady black eyes. It has bristly, down-like covering of brown feathers on its body and both heads. A male has black, flexible necks, whereas a female has brown necks. Both genders have brown legs. Each foot has 4 digits ending in a sharp claw. Both heads have an identical brain. However, it is believed that on occasion they may possess different brains. It is also theorized that the 2 heads communicate with some form of telepathy or coordination. Even when sleeping or nourishing itself with food and water, one head is always awake and alert and keeps a keen eye out for enemies. Due to its almost non-existent wings, it cannot fly very well. However, it has developed legs that make it a powerful runner. Reaching speeds of 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour, it energetically strides across the plains, leaving large 4-inch or 10-centimeter deep footprints behind it. By raising and lowering its two heads, it is better able to maintain balance while running. Doduo lives in wide open plains, grasslands, and savannas. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Doduo, Gold says by alternatingly alternately raising, there we go, and lowering its two heads, it balances itself to be more stable while running. Silver says it races through grassy plains with powerful strides, leaving footprints up to 4 inches deep. And Crystal says it lives on a grassy plain where it can see a long way. If it sees an enemy, it runs away at 60 miles per hour. Words are hard. I absolutely agree. Alright, let's finish out Doduo here. Alright, excellent. We're gonna swap up Aerodactyl. And now for that thing that everybody loves, movesets. Movesets. What are we looking at for movesets? And Krishinamon types in the chat, what movesets have you picked up for this team? As I spoil movesets. Everybody loves movesets. Well, let me tell you, Krishinamon, you have asked the most excellent question. What movesets do we have picked out for this team? Well, let me pull up my list here. Dodrio is going to have Tri-Attack, Drill Peck, Steel Wing, and Mud Slap for it. Mud Slap is really just more for utility rather than for damage, just to help it reduce accuracy if we have a bad matchup for it. Aerodactyl is going to have a Wing Attack, Bite, Ancient Power, and Hyper Beam. All moves that it learns, you know, so we don't have to do any PMs for Aerodactyl. Moltres is going to be our Wall with Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Rest, and Sleep Talk, because it really doesn't have a good move pool past Flamethrower and Wing Attack, so we're just going to keep with its best two that it knows and then give it some longevity. And then for Ho-Oh, I know for sure we're going to have Sacred Fire, Earthquake, and Shadow Ball. The fourth move, I'm still toggling back and forth between Psychic or Sunny Day. I don't think we need Psychic with the rest of its move pool, and Sunny Day would just give us a little bit of control of the weather if we come across something that wants the rain dance. So... Alright, we're going to put Doduo up. But we will not have any issue with the Sprout Tower with this team. We might have a little issue with... Water is another type that does some damage to this team. Yeah, we have 3 Pokemon that are weak to Water type on this team. We have to keep a watch out for rock types, which means we're going to have to keep a watch out for Whitney, because we have 2 Pokemon that are ×4 weak to rock types, and then 1 that is ×2, and then 1 that'll take normal damage. So, or no, that's not even true. Rock type does... I think rock is effective against, like, normally effective against the rock. I think Aerodactyl still takes normal damage, or ×2 damage from rock types. Nonetheless, we need to be careful with Whitney. Yeah, that's why we need to make sure she doesn't get going. Other than that, once we get past Whitney, I don't think we have any issues until we get to the Elite Four. And even at the Elite Four, it's going to be what? The Dragonite that knows Blizzard and the Dragonite that knows Thunder. You know, any... I mean, I think we're still going to be fine. I guess water types, but... You know, we'll have ways to get around that. Alright, well now that we've made it up to Violet, and we just finished a little bit ago getting our team to level 7, let's get our team to level 9! Maybe Kingdra. I don't know. I still think that will be pretty good. Well, Poliwrath is weak to flying types, though. So I think with a couple well-placed wing attacks, we're going to be golden against Poliwrath. More Bellsprouts. Hey, Far for Speed. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are just leveling up our team to level 9 right now to get ready for Faulkner. Aha! We can now go even faster with our Aerodactyl. Overpowered. So we're getting down there, Krishinabon. After this playthrough, we only got 4 left. That is a lot of flying Pokemon and legendary Pokemon. Yes, we are. It is a flying type playthrough, so everybody is of the flying persuasion. And yeah, the Mews are just for HMs. You can exclamation mark rules to see the rules that we use for our playthroughs here. You're saving points now to be able to choose the first Gen 3 team. Well, and as we get into our last playthrough, you can, well, I'll switch the tracker to, I'll switch the tracker to Gen 3 teams, so you can look through it on our last one. Yeah, the legendary Pokemon were definitely just a roll. We just got lucky with the legendaries. We had 4 legendaries we could have hit, and we hit 2 of them. Be really funny if we had our other 2 and another team together, and that would be Lugia and Zapdos. That would keep the other 3 teams from not having a legendary on it. Alright, the team is all level 9. We are ready to go beat up on Faulkner and show him what a real flying team looks like. I'll just get some berries now. I've already used Articuno on a playthrough already, so that's why I didn't mention Articuno, because we've already done our Articuno playthrough. That link that Krishinabon put got a rare candy to auto level. We get 5 rare candies in the playthrough. We use them at the very end of the game to get to level 65. I could say with this team, they're probably going on Moltres, because Moltres is going to have the worst moveset for leveling up. And the Spearow is down! Alright, we got 2 Pidgeys here. So, as for, like, slow levelers, I think the only ones we have left in the... well, I actually don't know how all the Pokemon fall. I know the 2 legendaries we have are going to be slow levelers, and I know Dragonite's going to be a slow leveler. It's possible Gyarados could be a slow leveler, too. Maybe not, though. Alright. It's time for Faulkner. My bird's bigger than your bird. Swap. And the Pidgey is down. Ho-Oh hits level 10. Pidgeotto is coming out next. We're going to swap over to Aerodactyl. But, I mean, I really don't foresee any issues with this team, Krishinabon. Do you see any issues with this team that you think we're going to have? I think we're going to walk. We're going to walk through this playthrough. The only thing that's going to slow us down is the amount of experience needed to level up this team. Look at that. Faulkner is already beaten. Barely scratched my Aerodactyl. Nope, none at all. Yeah. Alright, we're teaching Mud Slap to Doduo. The end grass training will be the biggest hurdle. Ugh, yeah, we're gonna be there for forever, it's gonna feel like. Is what it is. I gotta deposit a Mew. Here we go! Sage Nico! And look at that, now it's already my tractor's decided to freak out. Fix yourself. Thank you. Aerodactyl's pretty close to leveling up, so we'll swap here. in Moltres. I'm gonna have to really pay attention to names because all the sprites are the same except for Ho-Ohs. Excellent. We're gonna swap up Ho-Oh, since Ho-Oh still only has 5 Sacred Fires. If my game remembers that I have a Moltres, it'll fill in. There we go. Get out of here, hoot hoot. Ha ba 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 ba. One Bellsprout down. One Hoot down. It's the same level as our Ho-Oh. We gotta be careful. Could stand a chance. Oh, that blows for you. Get out of here. Ooh, Safeguard, another non-damaging move. We still only have 5 Sacred Fires. Possible I should have probably taught Mud Slap to Ho-Oh instead of Doduo. Even though it would have been nice to have a late game, but Ho-Oh kind of needs another damaging attack, doesn't Ho-Oh? Whoops. Hey guys, block him. Ah, and I went the wrong way again. Up. I usually escape rope out of here. Why didn't I just do that? Never mind. Never you mind. Down to Azalea we go. So we're going to do this episode of Pokemon, you know, stop off where we usually do with our team at level 16, ready to take on Bugsy. And then I'm going to get in the episode of Black Flag. So, that is the agenda. Let's swap up Moltres, because Moltres isn't going to want to fight the water Pokemon. Bugsy's going to be very hard. Yes. Immensely. Look at this. Moltres and Ho-Oh just keep copying each other. I'm a Firebird. No, I'm a Firebird. No, I'm a Firebird. I'm a legendary Firebird. I'm a legendary Firebird. Growled at me, how dare you? Bop. Bop. Alright, let's swap Doduo up to take on these Poliwags. Heck. Heck. Heck it. Heck it. then Aerodactyl's gonna eat some fish. Here's the better fish to eat. Someone might actually put up a fight. It can confuse us. Oh, and it doesn't with the access. What a bad move. Alright, probably shouldn't have had Aerodactyl do this fight, but I think we'll be okay. We can take a water gun. Alright, ho, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, oh, oh, don't you know that we're gonna incinerate our foes? I should have thought my words better. Oh, oh, oh. And they're down. Alright, we're gonna let Ho-Oh take on this Onix. But it's not gonna be very effective. But Onix has, like, Piddly Dad special defense. You're gonna get back on Warhammer 3 anytime soon? Warhammer 3, you're talking about, Total War Warhammer 3. Yeah, we do that on Monday nights. Monday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we did our one stream this week for that. So that one, that one is a lot more scheduled because I do that with my brother, and so we always make sure to, like, it's a time that works out for both of us. But we just recently started our invasion of the High Elves Island in the middle of the map with the Drowned. How did the Luther campaign went? I mean, it's going good. Yeah, we've completely subjugated the southern continent where we're at. We finally got all the last lingering armies off of there. And we are actually settling it right now so that we have some more money coming in. And we've sailed... I have one army that's pushing through Hexwaddle's land. And the rest of our armies have all sailed north to hit Lothern and Alarion, all of those high elf factions in that center island. We're starting to hit them. So next episode, actually, we're going to start off with the siege and assault on the capital of Lothern. So make sure you plan to join if you want to see that fight. We're going to have 2 full armies coming in. One of my brother Rob's and one for myself. Not sure if I'll lag if I want to play a game with you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but we are keeping it just to the 2 of us. It's kind of a sibling thing that we can do, time that we get to spend together, because we do live apart. And so it's like our one bro thing that we do every week. He is my much younger brother, and so it's really nice to be able to do something with him now that he's older. You know, there's 12 years between us, so... Alright, here's going to be our move for, Ho-Oh. Alright, Aerodactyl beat up on this Vulpix. Alright, let's swap the Doduo. No. Oh. This is a hard choice. Okay, so Hiker Anthony here. This guy we're about to face is dangerous because he's got a Geodude that knows Rock Throw. And that is dangerous. So we're hoping we're going to incinerate it quickly. Ruh-roh. Haha! The burn will cut his physical damage in half, and he tackled instead of trying to, Rock Throw us. I mean, he could have done some significant damage to Ho-Oh with a Rock Throw. Sad AI. We can attack this Machop. Everybody has hit level 12. That is very good. Let's Helio up. And there goes Kurt. Kurt! That old coot yelled at me so much I fell down here and I'm so mad! Didn't quite take it down with a Swift. Good to know. It's gonna quick attack us now? No, it's not. Bad AI. Usually they're a little smarter than that. Sycamore! Oh, wait, this. Sycamore! Alright, we got a Zubat. Alright, swap up Aerodactyl. Alright, let my game fix itself since it duplicated our Aerodactyl. There we go. Guess we'll keep Aerodactyl up. You missed your poison gas. Schmog. And he didn't get the poison on the Smog. Excellent. Alright, coughing's down. Easy peasy. Or does he heal us? He does. Alright, so now we got leveling up to do up to level 16 on everybody. So strap in, because we're gonna need some experience. Jesse and James vibes, yeah. You know, they were good additions to Pokemon Yellow. I liked facing them throughout the game. I need Bite to take down those Geodudes a little easier. Of course, 2 wing attacks is not bad to take down a Geodude. The bigger issue here is look at the little bit amount of experience we get and how long it takes Aerodactyl to get at a full level. Ooh. Aha, there's Bite. Maybe a different patch of tall grass? There is no other different patch of tall grass. You can go to a cave, but it's still going to be the same. It's just the fact that 3 of our Pokemon are slow levelers, which means they need more experience to level up than you know, regular levelers. And the Pokemon here still are just very low level, so they don't offer a lot of experience. What if you ran into Entei while in that patch of grass? Well, I can't do that yet because I haven't released the legendary dogs yet. I don't do that until I get to what's its place? Ecruteak. That would be unexpected though. I would be very surprised. Alright, so we'll get the 3 slow levelers done first, since they're going to eat up the rest of our time this episode leveling up. Fire spin! Well, 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 how the flames have turned. It'll spam that roar and run away. All in all, doing pretty good. I mean, Moltres has gone up 2 levels already. Probably go heal when we run out of wing attacks. I guess I could swap Embers up and just use them. But it is pretty convenient just having Wing Attack at the top and just spamming it. Ambush stance hiding near a settlement is still a great strategy in the Warhammer 3, good way to play. Yeah, pretty good. Whenever you need to, you know, get a guy that's inside of it. It's definitely a good for, like, those ambush-heavy factions, like the Skaven. Let's do Ho-Oh next, since Ho-Oh will take the longest. Too many Geodudes. Well, I guess the game heard me because it stopped sending Geodudes. And there's Togepi already. And get our other Mew back. Oh, this is the boring part of the stream, sadly. Yeah, Togepi would be a flying type when it evolves. I think we already used it on a flying type playthrough. I'd have to check the list, but I'm pretty sure we've already used Togepi. You know, according to the rules we placed earlier, once the team is picked, that's all we use through the entire campaign, or the entire playthrough. So these 4 flying type Pokemon is all we're using. Yay! Hello's done. I just gotta do Doduo. At least Doduo doesn't need as much experience as the other 3. It'll evolve into Dodrio at level 31. Yeah, it'll learn Tri-Attack actually before it evolves into Dodrio. Learns that in like the mid-20s or something, and that's a really strong attack for Dodrio. The gnat, like, right in my face. Like, come on. Let's go heal just to get our pecs back, and that should be enough to carry us to level 16. Good. Hop-ups are good. More hop-ups. And there it is. Alright, so that's where we're going to end our Pokemon episode for today, but if you all hang on the channel here, we're going to swap over to some Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I'll be back in just a sec with some of that. Otherwise, thank you all for joining today, and we'll see you next time.